Do it. Yeah! 18!
That will not succeed.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
Hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here and you don't know who I am or this dancing group of people around me are, my name is Paige, and on Wednesdays, you can call me Dungeon Mom because I get the privilege and honor of DMing my closest friends and family in our weekly D&D campaign that we like to call Don't Split the Party.
Don't split
the party! Oh, I love that dissonance. Yes, don't split the party. Before I introduce my closest friends and family, I should be thanking them because as the stream went live, you guys subbed to me. So thank you. Thank you for supporting me and supporting the stream. Kelly, thank you for your tier 1 sub for 21 months. Victoria, thank you for your tier 1 sub for 21 months. And Kelly, thank you for redeeming 25,000 channel points to gift a sub, which is going to Izriem. Izriem, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy those funky emotes. And if you're lurking here, we appreciate you. We hope you're doing well this week and taking care of yourself. With that, let's introduce my closest friends and family. First up, I just go up to him and I ask him for little shits. It's Wesley, who plays our barbarian Buttons.
Oh, any time for you, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Wes, or Wesley, and on Wednesdays, call me Buttons. I've known Paige for, are we coming on 12 years now? Holy bananas. Holy bananas.
Wow.
Well, fun fact about Paige is the original animated movie Frosty the Snowman is actually based on the legend of the spirit page. It would come back every year with a full moon and a swirl of snow.
Yeah. That's right. That's me. Thank you, Wesley. Next up, I go up to them and I ask her, give me something cool. Give me something cool and delicious. Feed me. And they deliver me SOS. Kelly, who plays our barbarian, or our bard, sorry. Kelly, who plays our bard Phineas. Hey, Kelly.
Oh, hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Kelly, and fun fact about Paige is she actually doesn't know how to DM. There's a little itty bitty little rat under their hat, and it's beep 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 beep. Don't reveal it. Controlling her to make her DM and do all of this.
Yeah, no, you're right. Someone's gonna have to tip me $10 for me to take off this hat to reveal my little rat assistant.
Heard it here, kids. What's
Thank
your rat's
you,
name?
Kelly Geraldfina.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Geraldina, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The third, actually.
Oh, good.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're on the
From a
dead
long
rats
line of
and your other
DM
hats?
rats.
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole family is just sitting in my hats right now, waiting for me to put them on. Thank you, Kelly. Next up, I go to them and I say, give me some love, creativity with good smut and a good story. And it's Victoria, and she plays our wizard, Vera. Hey, Victoria.
Hi, Paige. I'm Victoria. I play our wizard Bira, and I give. Fun fact about Paige. In the beginning, there was Paige, and she crawled around on all fours until trees and rocks and water burst forth out of her back. And then that is how creation happened out of Paige.
Out of my back, humps,
Mhm.
my humps, my humps, my humps, my humps.
Your lovely lady mountains. And
Check the world
plains.
out. Thanks. Thank you, Victoria. Next up, I go up to them and I ask them to give me some beautiful lore and wonderful video games and the best friendship and the best example of male in the world. It's Colin who plays our paladin Glint. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Paige. I'm Colin. I am the best male in the universe and the paladin Glint. And
Sorry,
fun-
gentlemen in the
Fun fact about Paige, she is actually a member of a species that does not have gender, and she is not 100% certain what she means when she says, I'm the best male.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's it's like a taste, like a sense.
Getting close.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Once I do, you'll all be gender.
Whoa.
Yeah. Next up, I got to the and I said, give me a little bit of that height. Just give me a little bit of the tall. And if you want to throw in some friendship and some funny nicknames along the way, that sounds great. It's Matt who plays our druid Kieran.
Hi, I'm Matt. I play our druid Kieran, and when Paige asks me for a little bit of height, I say no. But that's okay because Paige, unbeknownst to most of you, one of the great things that Paige can do with her limitless powers is turn whatever she feels like into eggs. It just becomes egg. It looks as it did, but is just made of egg.
I
Why the
manifest
fuck do I have to keep
eggs.
picking this bitch up eggs when I go to the grocery store?
I need more.
I bought her Costco eggs like a lot. She was like, "We need more eggs." I went, "Excuse me."
We don't. I didn't say we need more eggs.
It's the tithe you Paige to the eldritch being that is Paige.
Packed with eggs. Oh, I'm writing that. You've inspired a new warlock pack. I love eggs, man. If only people would appreciate an egg emote as much as I would.
I was gonna say, I think you should make a egg emote.
I would literally be the only one who used it. I would make a little egg emote with a face on it.
Eggs are cute.
No, we would use it.
So you'd make
Okay.
Gudetama?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, how do you make an egg emote without making it that? Because that one's already so good. Maybe it'd be happy instead of sad. A happy egg. And I eat it whole. I slurp up that whole yolk in my mouth.
We know.
Yeah, I know, it's fun. I'm going to introduce the other two people, I promise. But before I do, a very important story. I went out to lunch yesterday, took them to a diner, ordered breakfast, ate the eggs whole in front of strangers. Someone needs to end me.
You did your gusher yolk thing in front of strangers.
I was like, I hope they're not watching me eat because I'm about to slurp up this egg real quick. Anyway.
These were coworkers?
Yeah, it's a coworker. I'm training them.
Paige got fired yesterday for eating eggs.
Welcome to the company.
Hey, let me teach you something about this company.
Have you ever
better
eaten
slurp your eggs right and slurp them good.
Oh no,
In
sorry.
this here company, we slurp our eggs.
What do you mean? It's literal. It's literal.
Slurp. Slurp like you've never slurped before.
Slurp like you
That sounds like an HR violation.
Report you to HR.
What I need a picture of an egg and it just says "Gobble me, swallow me." Someone make it, please. I'm begging you. Gobble me, swallow me. Thank you. Okay.
Over easy or
Over
hard-boiled?
easy,
Okay.
absolutely.
Sunny side.
Yeah, sunny side or over easy.
How
Okay.
you like your
Drip down
eggs?
this
Try
part
to
of me.
fertilize.
No, if you
Okay.
drip, you get demoted at the company.
Keeping my introductions moving. Next up, I reached to them and I said, give me female friendship in its pinnacle, and give me a sister that I wasn't born with, and give me someone who constantly pushes my buttons in RPGs, but I love them anyway. It's Kayleen, who plays our sorcerer, Miss Rad.
Hi, I'm Kayleen. I play our sorcerer, Miss Andrea. I've never pushed a button on purpose. Like,
You intentionally did not take off a robe in spite of me.
I was making strong character choices. My fun fact about Paige does involve, unfortunately, a trigger warning. So, trigger warning. You've never seen Matthew Morrison and Paige in the same room, and unfortunately, I have some bad news. It is because Paige is Matthew Morrison. Ugh.
Oh no, cancel me. Cancel me now.
It's so
Strike-
hard.
If there's a god, you will smite me.
Smite me, almighty
Smoke,
smiter.
bitch.
Can we see you recreate the Matthew Morrison video where his nut falls out of his shorts?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Why is his dancing
It's
so
an egg.
goddamn cringe? It's an egg.
Perfect.
Sorry, I can't not talk about eggs and go.
You literally ate deviled eggs on a stream.
Oh yeah, that's a great.
By yourself.
That is literally. It's so funny because that's one of my favorite clips because it's like that's me at peak happiness and peak depression simultaneously. Just eating. I eat a whole double egged whole, and then I go the deviled egg detective strikes again. I laugh at my own joke, and then I continue playing the game. Okay. Last and certainly not least, we've got. I go to have a nice day. Give me a twin sister. Give me someone who has a great sense of humor. It's so it's gibberish. Give me someone who is my sister and my twin sister and what else? It's hard for me to. What did you give me? We have the same things.
My identity can be summed up as twin sister.
Hey, sister.
That's my identity. Ooh.
It's Sarah who plays our monk Brick.
Hi Paige. Hi everyone.
Hey,
I'm Sarah.
Sarah,
Hey,
can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hey, thanks for asking. Well, most importantly, I'm a twin. And I don't know if I have any other interests after that. What do you like, Paige? Tell me so I can take them.
We're
like
back to eggs. We're gonna go right back to
Well, actually, I'm glad you brought it up.
I have many hobbies and interests. Number 1, eggs. Number 2, deviled eggs. Number 3, hard-boiled egg salad over easy. Have you ever had an omelet?
Paige puts eggs in her.
What about?
In her seafood
I'll cut in.
What
now.
about a Benny? Okay.
Fun fact about Paige. So you've probably noticed that Paige is a very hardworking DM, and she's a hardworking person outside of this. But she's also been running. She actually started a third job. And I've been working as her like semi-pseudo manager, and I'm really excited to announce that it's opening up to broader audiences. So you can email or direct message me the contact info of a person you want. They might be a misogynist and you want them dead. And we'll stop there. So let me know. Paige does Batman in the afternoon and kill misogynist. But that's about it. So yes, there's the email. It's Yahoo. It's Matthew.morrison@yahoo.com. I will respond, and I will forward the information to my business associate.
Holy shit!
You're gonna go to jail.
Hey, Paige, what do
Also
you
the
sound like
fourth-
as the Batman?
Can we get
I am vengeance.
Also the 7th link on the link tree.
That's right.
Yeah.
Check that. Click that 7th link. Wait.
just says you like Batman?
I did remember the link tree. I haven't updated that thing in a while though, so I'm sorry. All right. Before I have Colin, who was our DM provided inspiration last session, give us a quick recap. I do have a quick little funky, groovy, fresh announcement. We will be doing an extra stream this week. Specifically, tomorrow night, there will be a new RPG on this channel. We will be streaming a game called Sleepaway. I put it just above me. Tomorrow night, August 11th, I will be streaming an RPG called Sleepaway. I do have a command in the chat. Tells you a little bit about it. It's gonna be spooky, and it is in a summer camp. And that's all I'm gonna say right now. But if you are available and you want to check it out, I did put the link to the PDF. So if you're interested in playing a summer camp spooky story, you're welcome to check it out as well. But we're going to be streaming it here tomorrow evening. All right.
Yay!
Let's talk about Dungeons and Dragons. Colin, when you're ready. What happened last week for our intrepid adventures known as Du jour?
Well, last week on How I Met Your Brothers and Hot Sister, Du jour finally arrived in Celine, a beautiful nation filled with a shocking number of Italian Americans. After having some well-deserved seafood, the party was fortunate enough to be witness to the first day of a parade celebrating all things pleasurable. Fittingly, our boy, Finn, was promptly named party-goer-in-chief and led the parade to a wine-soaked conclusion. But it wasn't all fun and gabagool for our adventurers. The next morning, a very hungover Finn led the way to his family house. It was then that the Jor met a challenge more frightening than any dragons. Hot family members who we were not supposed to have sex with. Only time will tell if our brave adventurers are up to the task Finn has set them. Finn also learned why he had been summoned back to Selene. His oldest sister was getting married, and it was his job to stop it. The last bit may be Glint's creative license.
Wonderful. Thank you, Colin. Excellent recap for last week's session. So yeah, de jour, you have arrived at what we're calling the Darlington proper, which goes by the name of Zestasia. Vestasia or Vestasia?
Zestasia.
Zestasia. Which is visually an Italian manor in the open countryside of Selene, surrounded by several other buildings that make up the property, like a groundskeeper building and many others. But the main house is where the Darlington family has existed for generations. And the family itself has led the people of Selene for many years, correct?
Yes.
Phineas? Yeah. So, de jour, you have arrived shortly before lunchtime, I would say, where you had just introduced yourselves to the remaining siblings of Phineas, specifically Phineas's three older brothers. Aldous the oldest, Hugh, and Merrick, who's the twin brother to the newly engaged and soon-to-be wed twin, Emmeline, who is Finn's older sister. They just told you that they're planning a dinner, and you have yet to find the head of the household, either Phineas's father or mother. So with that, we will pick up, I would say, right where we left off, and I'll see what you guys get up to. So, de jour, what do you want to do?
I just want to make sure there's still no dad D in the room.
Present? No.
Got it.
There are daddies in the room, but not your daddy.
Whose daddy is in the room?
I don't know.
Miss Dandriarad.
Oh yeah?
Dandriarad is daddy.
Huh.
Big daddy energy.
I would agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
Fucking that dragon bard, that was a daddy move.
Big daddy energy, baby.
Anyway. Are we taking it from like the moment we paused that last session?
No, that's pretty hard to do. What I was gonna suggest is, unless there's something specific you want to ask the three brothers, they would probably quickly shuffle off to the assignments that they have been kind of dealt by the Darlington head of household. So though they've met briefly to like essentially remind Merrick that he's limited to, certain expectations for tonight's party, and a healthy reminder to be on good behavior for his sister's, fancy arrival dinner. The other brothers kind of usher off and to their own corner. So you can either stay out here in this like outdoor dining area to discuss, or you can explore the manor proper better.
I would have, before they left, I would have asked where mom and dad are. Are they around? Can I say hi before I go lay down and sleep off this hangover?
Right. So Finn is hangover. So you do want to go see your mother and father before you
Well, I would
rest?
want to not be rude before I like scoot off and do something else, I guess.
I imagine both Hugh and Aldous, your two oldest brothers, would kind of look at you up and down and go, maybe get changed. Maybe take a shower before you talk to mother and father.
Probably right. I can do that. Gotta look my best.
Yes. They're excited to see you, though.
Well, that's good. That's new. Okay. So if they were to scuttle off, I'd turn. I'd be like, "Well, guys, this is it. Welcome home."
And this is like very big.
Yeah.
This will take me like 7 years to make.
Yeah, I feel like it'd take a lot of bricks for you to make, and clay and whatever else you do in the desert.
A lot of mud.
Mud, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, please make yourself at home.
So do I like go bathe in the courtyard in the fountain?
No.
or-
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No, that's Finn's being modest. That's where you should bathe.
No.
Do we have room? Do we
Yes, of course. No, I would definitely show everyone to private rooms. Everyone could have their own room, I'm assuming, in this estate.
Need to be wearing me big hat tonight.
Or am I assuming wrong, Paige?
No, I think there are definitely rooms for each of you in Zestasia. But Phineas, as you're leading de jour to a corridor with several matching doorways into guest chambers, several of the staff would tell you that you'll have to be making room in about a week when the wedding occurs, and there'll be several guests staying in the home, so we'll have to like make some small adjustments to accommodate some incoming guests.
Okay, that's fine. But you said it's still early morning.
Yeah, it's like, I would say, like, if we're giving it like a real time, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
All right, kids. I would love to give you the tour, but I need like 2 hours. I need
you
I
don't
need a
look
shower, and I need my pillow.
You're having a hard time talking. You want to just get going?
It's a lot, you know. This has been a lot, and I don't think it's the wine. I think it's just a lot.
I don't blame you. Was your sister seeing anyone before you left?
No. Well, yes, lots of people, but not like that. Not like settling down.
I suppose it's been a long time since when was the last one of y'all married?
Well, Q got married, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago or so. And
Big deal.
all this maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago.
No, it's a big deal.
Yeah, and it is a big deal when there's a Darlington wedding. But I just wasn't expecting Emmeline to settle down all of a sudden. But, you know, I'm sure the guy's great.
Love do be a funny thing.
Love do? Yeah.
Love do be a funny thing.
It do be a funny thing, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go lay down.
And
How
maybe
about we
you should-
reconvene in 2 hours? There's like a common room. There's got to be like a room with like a big table
Name it, Kelly, and it exists.
in this hall. This
The
part
billiards
of the
room.
There's like a rec room. How about that? There's like a rec room with like a bar and like, yeah, a billiards table and some couches, lounge. We'll meet there in 2 hours, 1 o'clock. Please make yourselves at home. Mi casa, su casa. I'm adding a rule to the du jour rulebook. You're not allowed to sleep with any of my siblings without my permission.
That's it, everybody.
Nay.
I would say
Nay.
dibs, and that undoes any like subsequent rules. So
I don't know how Emmeline will feel about me telling her that you just called dibs on her as a engaged woman.
clearly, it's a
That
prank.
might
on
be a
your
bad
part.
introduction.
I think I can overcome it.
If you do not want me to have relations with your brother Merrick, I will not. Because I care for you as a friend.
I believe in love, okay? I'm a sucker for it, okay? But no one's nutting in my family just to nut, okay?
Not
Sorry,
tonight.
I went over and I saw nut. just said that.
Oh, all right. No, that's what we call it in the woods anyway. So it makes it. I got
Okay.
what you were saying.
Okay.
Don't you worry, me heart be taken.
Huh?
I said,
Buttons.
don't you worry, me heart be taken.
Buttons, you got somebody?
Be back home.
Can we pull a 7 brides with 7 brothers and all marry them in the family?
That'd be fun.
What is 7 brides for 7
That
brothers?
happens very often in the tribe.
We're walking away. I just walk down the hall. I can't anymore. I'm going to my bedroom, my old bedroom.
Phineas, the double doors to your bedroom open.
Yeah.
What does Phineas's paradise at home look like?
Yeah, I picture like a big canopy kind of bed, right? Where like you could pull like the curtains around it. Lots of like warm colors, as is the most of this place. There's like a whole freaking wall in his bedroom suite that's just books. Tons and tons of books. There's also like really like lovely bottles of colognes and the fanciest lotions and nice candles. There's like a really fuzzy blanket, even though it's so hot right now in the dead of summer, but there's a really nice fuzzy blanket. Yeah, it's cozy. And there's like I picture there being like big doors out onto like a balcony to let the sun shine in, and yeah. And a big clawfoot tub in the bathroom.
Okay. Fancy.
And in the tub is just money. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I feel like only people that don't clean their own bathrooms have clawfoot tubs.
Yeah.
They seem so
Makes
easy.
them
And...
particularly bad. I've never had a clawfoot tub, so I don't know.
Imagine cleaning underneath the tub.
Brutal.
So,
Paige, you have to look in the chat right now at what Victoria just made. I'm sorry, it's very important.
Did you make the egg?
Did I?
In our Discord in chat, the live chat.
Oh, I don't know if you
I
can.
have to open it up.
So good.
Oh, I can't do it in the live chat because then I break my overlay, like everything.
Oh, I'll put it in
Uh,
general. I made you a treat.
Gimme. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Downloading.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you put that in the main Discord? You can put it in general in the main Discord too. I want it to exist everywhere.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is there a general? Oh, the Peepus room.
It's just called general
Peepus
Peepus room.
Baby's room.
I
Thank
bequeath you eggs.
Yeah. Thank you. I love it. Gobble me, swallow me. It's
So good.
beautiful.
Before
Naughty.
Finn would put head to pillow, he would open like the side drawer next to the bed, and pull out like a little bottle that's like a little mixture of something to help maybe ease his hangover a wee bit, and take that and then wash it down with like some of the wine that's on the side table, and then just climb into bed and set a fantasy alarm clock for 2 hours. No, an hour and a half from now.
A fantasy alarm clock for a noble is just telling one of the
Servant,
staff to wake you up.
Hey Gerard, wake me up in 1 hour 30.
Can it be
Yes.
Gerardo?
Yes, sire. Okay. So as Phineas rests for 2 hours, what do the rest of you get into for the 2 hours? Is anyone else taking a short rest?
Glint will wash the dust of the journey off him.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Matt. I think
No,
for
it's
the
okay.
first time ever, Brick will put effort into bathing. One, so that she doesn't make a bad impression for Finn. And two, because there are very good-looking people. And I don't think Brick has genuinely been attracted to somebody in quite a long time, besides Dwarf Girl from the ball. And that caught her off guard. So...
Kieran is going to go to one of the many railings overlooking the property. Do I see any birds?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you speak with animals. I want to cast Animal Messenger
Okay.
as a ritual spell.
Okay.
So Kieran's going to just, crisscross applesauce on the balcony with this bird and like call the bird over. Druid craft some like seeds into his hand and get the bird to sit on his hand. And I'm going to send a message to my mom.
Okay.
I basically I had the animal is my messenger for 24 hours, so I would assume within 24 hours a bird could fly a decent way across the world. We can you can say it doesn't happen or whatever, but basically hey, I know it's been a long time. I know you said don't write. You said go out and have adventures, and I don't know. Just been thinking a lot about home. I'm at someone else's home right now, and feels kind of strange. I had a lot of questions that I need to ask you that I hope you're not too mad about. Sure, I'll be making my way back soon. I love you. And don't worry about me. Can I send the bird off?
You'll see the bird lift off from the Darlington Manor and turn sharply west. With the other 2 hours of downtime, what does Buttons, Mest, and Vera get into?
Kind of thinking about looking for like a full beast treatment if it's available. I haven't showered in quite some time, but I do need some drying instruments. My hair do not tangle. Is there anything available? Servant.
Well, of course. Yes. Follow me. He'll bring you to the bathhouse. It's a separate building. It's like a steam room, spa room, bathhouse. On the property, of course. With with crystal blue waters, fresh natural waters brought in from the waterways of Solene, treated with different minerals and scents and fragrances. Buttons, you are serviced by a whole staff of people who take great effort to detangle your frizzy curls in your fur and get you promptly ready for presentation to the Duke of Solene.
I do need to look good for the Lord and the Lady, you know.
That would be Duke and Duchess.
Aye, Duke and Duchess.
You will look splendid.
Thank you kindly.
All right.
Is Glint overhearing this?
Yeah, I mean you're getting a good dust off. Absolutely. Yeah.
And you properly address them as Your Grace.
Your grace and your gracious. Aye.
Then chooses not to correct him.
The servants lean over. They're like, "Would you like the detangling service as well, sir?"
No, I have my own way to make sure I don't tangle.
Very good, sir. Awesome. Okay.
And does detangle in a private room, though.
Of course. No, it wouldn't be in the public
Leg up.
bathhouse. Okay. What about the rest of our members of du jour? Bira, you weren't feeling very well this morning, as well as Phineas.
Vera's definitely gonna go to whatever room she was designated, and she's gonna try to sleep, but she's like so nervous. She's gonna meet the family. She needs to be so prepared. So she kind of like whatever best clothes she has, she like shakes them out, like tries to drape them over something in the room to like let the wrinkles come out. Like she's just a ball of nervous energy for like this hour and a half, 2 hours. Like she tries to like she sits on the bed, she tries to write in her journal. She can't. She lays, one of those nights.
I love that narratively, and I think it's very, very Bira. You do have 2 hours. What I will mention, just in case there's kinds of roles, the things to consider. If you do sneak in a short rest, which has to be at least an hour of that 2 hours, I might wipe that constitution from earlier in the day for the hangover. So you might be like recovering from the hangover. So you might be less hungover.
She's definitely gonna try.
Okay. It's all about the effort. I love it. Okay. So we got nervous ball of energy, Bira, and a room down the hall. What about Mest? What's Mest doing?
Finding out that they have like saunas, that is definitely like a traditional way for people to relax in Mute Point because it's fucking cold all year long.
Yes.
So you will find Mest sweat. Well, I don't know if Dragonborn sweat, but colloquially sweating her ass off in a sauna and like just relaxing.
Mest, every now and then you'd lift your head off the kind of like cushioned back like rest of your head, and as you crane your neck forward and kind of readjust every now and then, you would see a flurry of servants with like piles of like clean towels coming back with like towels with like clumps of like knotted fur kind of combed through, and just like an usher of people getting ready to like prepare the members of du jour for a presentation to the Duke and Duchess, but also for the dinner tonight, which they seem to be creating great effort towards. The 2 hours for most of you goes by rather quickly, even for those who are enjoying some of the more luxurious aspects of life in noble Solene. You've been traveling for not just today, but many days prior, and this is the first time you've been able to lounge. And many of you are probably wearing out some tension and some knots and some muscles, not just from traveling via airship, but the tension of this unknown stalker, this devil who hunted you down on the paddle saddle and you struck down. And the questions that remain as to how something like that could have, one, been summoned to the land of Adirtha, two, found you all, and three, who would have done such a thing. It quickly strikes about 5-10 minutes to 1 o'clock, the time you're asked to meet, and Phineas, one of the staff, comes to wake you as requested from your slumber. Anything else before we all meet at this room that Phineas described earlier? All right. You all convene in the billiards room.
so much
Buttons
better.
walks in the fancy clothes from the prom with the huge hat and the swanky clothes and thing, looking like a Highland cow now that he's been all brushed out.
I love Highland
You
cows so
look-
fucking much.
Phenomenal.
Oh,
You fit
I-
right in buttons. You know dinner's not for like another 6 hours, right?
I be ready.
Okay.
I
You'll
don't you have that
notice-
much fur.
Indeed. We've been traveling many a month.
You usually get like cut? Like a haircut?
No need. It has a maximum length.
Oh, okay.
But I do like to be tended to.
Well, I'm happy you were tended to. You look great.
Thank
You'll
you.
notice that Brick's skin is like shades lighter and kind of like with a red undertone. And then surprisingly enough, her hair, what was kind of like a muted like orange brown, is now like a really strawberry blonde almost color. And she's pulled it up into her kind of half up, half down, but she's wearing dirty clothes.
I didn't have any other clothes, and I didn't want to wear the dance, the fire and ice clothes.
You smell wonderful.
We gotta
Yeah, I
find
didn't-
something else for you to wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's somebody who could trade clothes with.
You may fit into Magdalene's clothes. I'm sure we can get you something to wear tonight.
Okay, I will go talk to your sister.
Yeah, later. You don't have to do it right now.
Okay,
We have time. We still have time. Don't stress.
I don't want your dad to see me and be mad.
He won't be mad.
I think he will be mad that the dirty dwarf is in his house.
I don't think he'll care at all, to be honest.
Okay,
I can't believe that you just said we have time to relax, Finn. That's the craziest sentence I think I've heard out of your mouth in months.
Well, we have time to relax about dinner. Dinner should be the least of our worries right now, guys.
Nah, it just mean we ain't had a minute to really stop.
Yeah.
I do think it be my fault. Recognize the beast.
What?
Well, not specifically. It looked like many of the demons that and devils my gran and me mum fought.
Wait, you come from a family of demon hunters?
Not precisely. Or resistance.
I look to Kieran kind of knowingly from our conversation earlier yesterday,
Yep.
and I just put a hand as high as I can reach on his arm and tap him a few times.
you can tell us if you would like to.
To Buttons. I tap him on his arm.
He told you a bit about Mom's last moments, but I think I've told you I came from the maze of Baphomet. Me gran and me mum used to run the maze to try to save more of our people, bring them out. Our people being anyone imprisoned in the maze, be a whole slew of different people in my village. But fear they've caught up to me.
Wait, so you're saying that this demon's hunting you?
Don't know for sure, but it just seems too much of a coincidence.
Why would they be hunting you?
Me, Gran and me mum both did a lot of killing back in the day of their kind.
Right, but you never took up arms against them yourself.
Me shame.
Just seems a little convenient that as we're finding out that we're on the brink of the world ending, that something like that happens.
But doesn't the demon listen to somebody else?
Right, there's someone controlling it. I don't think that thing. Paddock
Maybe.
said that thing was summoned.
Right. So who controls demons? What kind of person has that kind of power?
Do we have any insight on that as characters?
I'm gonna kind of try to keep that meta a bit tight on this one, guys.
Do you think the former mage Emeritus could have been mad at us still? Did we do something?
Oh yeah, totally. We were so fucking rude.
Yeah, we were really fucking rude.
No, but I think by the end she almost admired us in a weird way. We kind of told her what she gave Beer the stone.
I think Finn charmed her pants off and that worked.
Good.
I say not
I
literally
definitely-
to a passing
I
servant.
did not charm anyone's pants off, okay? Pants
servant winks
remained
back at you, Glenn.
on. Wait, what did Glenn say?
What? Nothing.
What did he
Nothing,
say?
Yeah, Finn in here.
He just apologized for your rude behavior to your staff. Just kidding. That's not what happened.
Are we gonna fight?
No.
I don't think you want that, Finn.
Wait, are we really gonna fight right now? Bro, are you challenging me in my own house?
Phineas becomes so toxic.
As soon as he steps foot back home,
His chest like puffs out a little bit. Yeah.
he starts popping his collars
know
up,
who
and then he
my
wears
father
another
is?
collared shirt and pops that one up too.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Do we have any enemies? Like,
Yeah, I would say the gang that we killed almost all of.
I don't think they're up to summoning demons, though.
She was a tiefling though, and I've heard that they can do demon stuff.
That's racist.
Hey, that'd be racist.
Yeah, that's definitely racist. Jesus Christ.
Bricks are racist.
I heard. I'm just from a tribe of dwarfs. What do I know?
Racism.
I think the
Situational racism is learned.
I think we got maybe two options. I think that we've got Dean Crail Duskin, who is certainly not a fan of ours and is a powerful wielder of magics that we probably don't even close to understand. And whoever Gurish was working for, we disrupted probably a decent amount of their plans, and they can't be too happy with us. I wouldn't count the Nine Lives gang out, but since we walloped on most of them pretty hard, I would say that they maybe don't have the numbers to get somebody that powerful on their side.
Do you think the world ending, maybe somebody is behind that? And they want us dead because we are the greatest heroes of all time?
Yeah, maybe we haven't even met these people yet. Maybe they're from like another
Future.
timeline.
future
I forget what the
enemies.
word was that we used for
Plane?
No, it wasn't a plane.
Not reality.
Universe, because we were leaning in on multiverse.
Hold on, let
Are
me
you
go to-
talking about the bubbles touching each other and the ripples and the thing?
Yeah, Paige's
The
string
rope.
theory.
The rope.
Yeah.
Rope
Is it
theory.
Another
The
rope.
rope theory. That's what you guys talked about on the boat when you guys were high with mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was ropes.
No, there was the conversation with Babe too, with the circles and the circles or whatever.
Yes.
Oh shit. What if we haven't met them yet, but they're from our future and they're trying to get rid of us before we do something that they're not happy about?
Yeah,
Like how you send back someone to go kill them when they're too weak to fight back to
Right.
stop what they're planning.
Maybe
That's
in one of these
kind of
futures,
cool.
we actually do manage to stop something.
What are you trying to say, that in the future I am stronger than I am right now?
Rick, you're stronger now than you were 2 minutes ago.
That is crazy to think about, that I can be stronger than I am now, and that is why they kill me now.
One day you'll be more powerful than a sheep.
That is too much. There isn't, you play funny joke. There is nothing more powerful than sheep. Clint told me. And he is the chief of my tribe.
That's right. And I think that all of our tribe can together someday be stronger than sheep.
That is a strong goal.
If it do be babe.
Why would he do that?
Don't know any other time travelers.
Someone send him a message right now!
Hold on.
Just be a thought.
We're just brainstorming here.
It seems to me that of the people that we've met so far, the dean is the only one that we know is strong enough to summon demons.
How do we know he's strong enough to summon demons?
Because he's a dean of a college, and
He's in the Gadai order. He
yeah,
has access to this information that we don't.
I never met the guy, so I don't know.
Having spent personal time with him, I'm inclined to say that he is powerful enough to do this, and he does have motive.
If not,
Exactly.
there be
Pretty
a lot of
renowned. That's why he's the dean. He's a formidable wizard.
But that makes me think he's with a group of people who do not like us, and that does not sit well with me.
That we're not liked, or that we're not liked by a group.
Both.
He also do have
Unfortunately-
his hands in quite a considerable coffer.
You're talking about someone that's pushing events a certain way. I don't see a better candidate than the dean in terms of ability to affect other people across the world.
I feel like being a dean is a hard job. And if you were trying to destroy the world, it takes time.
What
Maybe it is something greater.
What about the people that originally created the docent? What about the people that were on that mission, that whatever it was called, the directive? What if there are people like that still out there?
They were trying to find the Fate Stones.
Right.
Right, this one.
Yeah, that one. And that one. And that one.
The one that fits in my hand perfectly.
Brick, every time you pick up the Fate Stone and try to put it back in your pocket, it feels like it's almost starts like it's not sticky, but like it starts to like fit into your palm. You're like, oh, okay.
Ow! Right, the hurts. In a good way.
Remember those giants that I think Babe or maybe Madame Mewtwo was talking about? They were like the archaics. They were like
Yes.
those like ancient beasts, but I don't know if they're extinct or whatever, but they were the ones apparently that knew more about these artifacts, these fate stones.
Mm.
I feel like we need to figure out more about demons. Specifically, if we could look up stuff about if Buttons know what this thing is called, we
Devils.
can look it up.
Is there a church in Solane?
Guys, we have like a private library. We actually have we have an Athenaeum. It's like a national archive and library, like here in Zestasia. It's pretty nice.
We should go there and we should look up devils. And
a
see who
few
can
hours
control
before
them.
dinner.
How far is it?
Not far. A walk.
Like,
Like,
Like-
I don't know, like a 20-minute walk.
okay.
Cool. Sounds like we have
Welcome
a
to
pre-dinner
your
plan.
library.
You need to say hi to your dad and mom first.
No, I'll see them tonight.
Sure.
They're probably busy.
You could knock on their door and ask.
No, I don't want to bother them.
Are you nervous?
No.
You're nervous.
Was everything okay
Nah.
when you left?
No.
You left in...
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hungover. Let's go. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
You're
As
fine.
as we walk to the library, I'm gonna cast Locate Creature.
Okay.
It only
be
gives me
like-
1,000 feet, but if anything's that close stalking us, I want to know. Did Buttons give us the name of the creature?
No, what's his face? Did Paddock did?
Nostrabosu. Yeah, I'm going to say the name Nostrabosu, and I'm going to see if there's one within 1,000 feet of us, just to make sure that we're not currently being stalked. The other way I can use it is the spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, as long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once.
So you can use it either or.
Right. It's okay. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the creature's location, as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you, or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as human or unicorn, so long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once. If the creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being under the effects of polymorph, the spell does not locate the creature.
Okay. No, there is not a Nostrabosu within 1,000 feet of the proper.
Cool. Okay, you'll just see Kieran like tense up and relax.
Oh,
We're good.
okay.
What does that
Finito.
look like, by the way? When because I imagine you guys might be doing this more often now. What does that look like when Kieran cast locate monster creature?
Yeah, locate creature. I imagine. So it costs a little bit of animal fur. So I believe Kieran
Plenty of
takes.
that. I'm just kidding. I'm just
You
Yeah.
just like brush out the glint a little, get a little fur.
I think it's specifically like a hound's fur, but whatever. Take a little bit of fur out of my bag, and I think I hold my hands out, and the fur floats. And if it was to sense something, it would like bunch up and like point in a direction, or like it acts like a compass. So I think the hair, not sensing anything, is sort of just like floating in Kieran's hands as his eyes go that sort of like golden flame color that
Cool.
they usually go when he casts his magic.
That's really cool.
The flavors.
I love
For my
spellcasting.
tongue.
Yeah.
The flavors on my tongue.
Slurp, slurp.
Gobble me, swallow me.
Who's still not? Send them to horny jail.
And at the end of Kieran's spell, he has a huge boner.
Yeah. Every time.
Okay. So you guys are heading to the Athenaeum? Athenaeum?
Indeed. Go see fiction references and a whole section dedicated to the history of the cannoli.
That's your walking music. 20 minutes is probably what was
Hearing
that?
that banging, Paige?
No? A banging?
It sounds like almost like if we had upstairs neighbors, like someone like jumping.
Kelly?
The Nostrabosu?
What?
Are you getting demoned?
No, it's been happening like it happened like 3 times.
Oh my god, Kayleen, is that the Topo Chicos? They're so good.
Everybody's in Topo
What the
Chico
heck?
Margarita hell.
I'm gonna go steal one from Chloe.
You're now I'm
I just
scared.
heard it again. Like it's almost like my window is like. Do we have thunderstorms or something?
Not tonight, no. Tomorrow night.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Last I checked.
Let me go check. Can you do a BRB real quick for 2 seconds?
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys.
Be safe.
thanks for your patience. We are back. Let's pick up where we left off. Sorry, Hamlet's in the background looking at Sarah eat over her shoulder, and it's so funny.
Oh, a happy
Hammy.
dog. He's a happy guy.
Yes, too.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Willow's way up on the thing, I guess. Her ears are right there.
Oh, she's so happy.
Hey, sorry about that. Where were you?
On our way to the.
Going to the library.
Just got to the library, yeah?
Yeah. So, Kelly, can you describe who is currently working the library?
Yeah. So it's, although it is the Solene Athenaeum, it is kind of like you have to make like a reservation sort of thing to come in. It's like owned by the Darlingtons, and it's very much not just like anyone in Solene can come in and like check it out. It's almost like a private collection, I guess. And there's like a lot of archive stuff in it. I picture it being like a big domey building. With like old architecture or something cool like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty big, and inside like there's like staff that make sure no one can like come in. And they recognize who I am because I've spent a lot of time here. And I picture an older gentleman with like glasses and some suspenders on over like a white tank top. He's like sitting at like a really ornate big desk, and
He sounds terribly underdressed.
he works there. He's not like a Darlington. His name is he's an older guy, gray hair, a little balding at the top, and I keep going up with G names. I don't know.
Josephus.
I was thinking Gus,
Oh, Gus is
but
good.
like Gestapo.
Nope.
Kelly!
Nope.
No!
Not good.
I think you meant Gustavo. I think you can just stick with that. Gustavo is good.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
What's up with you? No.
Oh man.
No,
I'm
overlay.
a half human.
Kelly.
So Kelly's going to jail.
Do I allowed to show my face? I don't want to.
Turn your camera
Yeah,
on.
you
We're on
have
the wrong
to
place.
because we're on the wrong place.
The little slider.
What does Gus stand for?
Gustavo,
Augustus?
the other name it could be.
No, is
The
what I
only
meant to
name.
say.
It's
Thank you.
Spacho.
Or Angus, or...
Gazpacho.
He's named after a soup. You love soup.
Kelly,
You
turn your
just-
camera on.
We're just gonna go with Gus. His name's Gus. Hey, Gus.
Angus, Argus, Fergus, Gustav.
Hey, Gus.
Pedo.
Hello.
How's it going? Did you
Is
miss
this-
me?
Is this? Can I just get clarity? Is this the same
No.
person who? Okay.
No.
It is good to see you, Phineas.
It's good to see you too. How's it been hanging? How's it holding up?
How is it hanging?
Yeah, I got some new lingo when I'm out on the road. You like it?
Me and my pet cat don't know what to think of you.
Hey, Igor. No, not Igor. Guys!
Oh, there goes the stream again.
Oh, God.
Half my face.
Can we retitle it The Night Kelly Malfunctioned?
Guys, it's COVID. COVID has messed with my brain.
Turn your camera on, you dum dum.
It's weird that I'm still in the right spot though.
I think you're
First.
alphabetically first.
Because you're
Yeah.
Oh,
first.
yeah, and Colin.
First.
That makes sense.
You did warn us at the beginning of the stream, Cal.
Igor, I can't use because that's Sarah's frog's name.
I mean, let him live on in infamy. I'm down with that, dude. Let him live in every universe. This guy soft eyes. He's Igor.
No, this cat's name is Reba.
Reba.
Yeah, that's an old Italian name.
Single
Yeah.
mom who works 2 jobs.
Me and
Yeah, what
Reba.
about, like,
She is
what about, like-
so happy.
She knows there's a demon on our roof right now waiting to come get us when we sleep.
She's like, take care of me.
Yeah, protect me, Mom. Do you mind if we browse?
That's fine. Just don't touch anything.
I'm allowed to touch stuff.
Every handling of the archives will be notified by Duke Darlington.
I've worked here my whole life.
Then you know the rules, Phineas.
Of course, I won't let anyone else touch them. I know the proper protocols. Put on the gloves, the white gloves when I'm touching, the fancy stuff. I know.
You'll have to ask me to take it down if it's something you can't reach. I'm quite
Okay.
nimble.
Okay. I love the books. The Phineas
Reba?
loves the books.
Reba, don't listen to them.
All right.
Fools.
What are you reading right now?
I'm not.
Oh.
I am organizing the artifacts of your family.
Oh, okay. You find any new ones?
In fact, yes, this here is a letter written by your great-great-great-grandmother requesting an order of sanitary napkins.
All right, guys. See ya.
What's a sanitary napkin?
I do not know.
Actually, you know
That
what? I
is
don't
why
know
we've
either.
archived it. We find it quite particular.
Yeah, I actually have no idea either what that is. I guess it's to
Reba?
blot a runny nose.
Reba, do you know what
Like a
sanitary
tissue.
napkin is? He does not.
Anyways.
Good luck.
Okay. Don't mind Gus. Or Reba.
I love you. As you walk away, he's kissing Reba on the forehead.
No, she's got to do the 3-time kissies.
The cat. I love that.
All right, so are we? Let's go into we wouldn't go into archivy area. We'd go more into encyclopedia reference books sort of thing, and there's not religion. Demons aren't religious, are they? What are demons?
Devils.
The devils. We're gonna look for devils. So I'm sure Phineas knows this place like the back of his hand, and would know what section to look in for devils.
You're looking specifically on devils?
Yeah, I'd be looking more in not archive section, but more encyclopedia-esque, and looking in the D book and looking for devils.
You'd find devils is probably too specific.
Okay. Sarah?
Can we also look for stuff on...
Oh, sorry, not specific. Too general. I'm sorry.
We
Can
should
we-
look up the Nostromosu.
Yeah, we're looking at the Nostromosu. Can we also look up summoning rituals?
Yeah.
Maybe like notable devil incursions as well, like historical.
Devil incursions. What do you mean?
Like, have there been any periods in time when a bunch of devils showed up,
Oh,
did bad devil things?
those are there's 3 really good topics. What would we prioritize? Because I think, though you could definitely browse through each topic briefly, I just want to gauge what we're spending the most time on.
Probably Nostrobosu if we, I mean,
Or
Most
summoning.
specific,
The
yeah.
summoning of
summoning.
devils, I think is.
Yeah, the first two I think are the more important ones.
Okay. Who's gonna do the roll for me?
I can do one of them.
What is it? History check?
Or investigation.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be an investigation.
Either way, I should not.
I have a +6.
Plus
I'm
8.
whoa.
Okay.
I mean, makes sense.
if it's a history, I have a +10.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm only at a +4.
Maybe Finn and Bira then?
Yeah, makes sense.
Seems not be so great at books, more of a Google Minotaur.
Those are the only things I've been good at school so far. So I'd be happy to.
You have 2 of us rolling or just one of us, Paige?
2. Which one of
Okay.
you is doing which of the 2 topics you're prioritizing?
I can do summoning.
And I'll look more into the Nostrobosu.
Okay. I'll need you both then to roll investigations for me.
I'll roll it in here so y'all know I'm not lying. An 8.
18.
I'm gonna do lucky. Because that was I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
So we're gonna do our lucky.
Yeah, no.
And investigation. That's a 20.
Okay, so we've got an 18 and a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There she goes. Goodbye, Riva. Bira, on your search through the stacks, in reference to summoning, with the rest of du jour behind you, you would pull a few books, most of them based in like arcanic text. So a lot of them would be breaking down the magical abilities necessary, rituals necessary, and components necessary to summon different creatures from beyond this realm. Summoning creatures is a controlling spell, so it requires a lot of magical power and prowess. It requires those who are more familiar with the creature are more inclined to successfully summon it and control it. When it comes to summoning devils and demons, it is easier to summon when you have either a contract in effect and or you hold the true name of the creature. And that's not necessarily like the true name might not necessarily be Notrabosu as an example. Each Notrabosu could have a true name, in which with that specific creature you could then summon it with greater control.
Larry the Notrabosu.
Exactly. Or Kevin the Fae. You know, these things hold
I'll
power.
never forgotten.
Your summoning book would also tell you that beyond having a true name, one can summon with a half-true name. Half-true names, there's a whole book that breaks down summoning with half-true names has a very different effect when it comes to wizardly summoning spells and godly summoning. And that half names could often be either nicknames, coin names, like names that have been provided to you by others and not names like provided by oneself or by one's like creator. Yeah, so I think that's what you'd find out about summoning. It's something wizards would be capable of doing. I would probably say you'd probably with an 18, you'd probably find that there have been several like great entertainers and adventurers of like huge renown who have been able to summon and control beasts from other realms as well. Yeah. And then when it comes to your search specifically on the Notrabosu, that was Phineas's, correct? Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I'm typing. You get to hear my loud keys.
No, you're good. Oh, I put it. Okay, sorry. Okay. So, with your 20, Phineas, what you find out about the Notre Bosu is. Sorry. I'm looking for my other tab. Okay. The Notre Bosu. It is a fiend that typically is capable of prowling the multiverse. It is a creature that's sole purpose is to search and devour souls. Beyond thinking of how to kill a creature and consume its soul, its only other thought is of other Notre Bosu or other creatures like demons, specifically like the hierarchy of these other demons. Most other demons in your book would shun Notre Bosu, meaning they wouldn't live amongst other demons in the abyss. Yeah, what?
Is it a demon or a devil? Because I thought Paddock called it a devil.
Let me see. I think fiend.
I thought it was a demon.
Hold tight. I'm sorry.
If it's the abyss, it's gonna be a demon, not a devil.
Yes, it's a demon. I misspoke. I apologize. Though they are distinct different creatures. That should be clear in D&D. I'm not doing 100% true to like 5e D&D lore, which has like a great blood war and blood feud between them. So if you are familiar, we're getting into meta knowledge. I just want to like have the conversation. In typical standard D&D, if you follow the lore, demons and devils do not converge typically. They are also in different planes, the abyss versus the nine hells and all that, but like they would actually, their greatest enemies would be each other typically. We're not doing 100% of that necessarily. So there is a potential that devils and demons can potentially intertwine. But yeah.
Every time Buttons said devil, just think demon.
Yeah, that's my bad, Buttons. I think when I was speaking of the frightened Paddock, Paige was also a bit shaken on her verbiage. That's a DM mistake there. But a little bit more on the Notre Bosu. With your 20, Phineas, beyond finding out that other demons would shun Notre Bosu, the reason why is because Notre Bosu would pick off weaker demons. And in some cases, they would even gather in packs to hunt down larger prey. And then something.
When you say prey, do you mean like the person or the entity they're trying to suck their soul from, or just because like I thought their one thought process is, oh no, you did say either suck souls or other demons. So
to kill a creature and consume its soul is its main focus. And so with that in mind, your book would dictate that though they don't lack intelligence, they're not intelligent enough creatures to like willingly travel the multiverse. They find opportunities to travel beyond the multiverse with any opportunity, but it's not like they can plot and execute plans to break through. Like what essentially what your book tells you is that like they are not intelligent enough to do this on their own. A Notre Bosu wouldn't be able to go like, oh, here I am on the material realm, let me go eat as many humans as possible. Like it would be a freak accident of extreme coincidence that could happen. And then let's see, it would, okay, yeah, the last thing I'll say with your 20 on my notes is Notre magic can pull a Nochibosu to the material plane. It would have to be summoned to do that. And typically, a summoned Nochibosu could easily overpower its summoner. And so your book would detail how dangerous it would be for someone of like faltering growing power to summon a Nochibosu without being cautiously prepared to fight one, essentially.
Okay. Well, shit. Whoever is summoning this Nostrobosu on us is a powerful person.
You say that they can overpower the person that summoned them?
Yeah. And not just can, usually do.
Now, I don't want to speak ill of the person that got us here, but do we think it's at all possible that Paddock summoned that thing and it's attacked him first?
He seems so nice though and weak.
Do be strange to have only but one crew.
What do we know about him besides the fact that he runs an airship?
He did take us for free, which is kind of
No,
weird.
he didn't.
No, Finn's dad paid
Finn
for that.
Daddy paid for
Do
our
you
tickets.
know? Did you ask your dad?
Yeah, he sent me the tickets.
Would your dad have sent us on a ship with someone he didn't know, or would he have vetted the company before anything?
I
He's just
don't
throwing
picture
money
my
at random
daddy
airships.
putting me into imminent danger on purpose. That's what I'll say.
Did Paddock show any great magic ability?
No.
No, I mean he was
He
kind of.
was really good at
He
multitasking.
was a magician with a cocktail.
Actually, he was the best goddamn performer I've ever seen. do you remember that introduction?
But why would he want us dead?
Why would anyone want us dead?
I can think of several reasons. I'm just kidding.
The big bad walks up from behind us.
Hey, question. And maybe I didn't find this in my searching of the Nostrobosu, or maybe Bear didn't find this with summoning. When you summon a creature, does that summoned creature come to you where you're located, or can you summon it and direct it somewhere else? Or does it summon to you, and then if you overpower it, can then say, hey, I want you to go there and find these people? Is that kind of how it could work? Or do I not know that?
Well, hold on a second. I believe all summoning spells require there to be a proximity to the summoner. I do not think someone can summon a creature directly. If you see a creature summoned, it has to be within so much space from where it originated, where the creature summons itself, or it's being summoned.
But that doesn't mean that the one summoning can then go, because you can then say, okay, I command you to go do this, and it could have then directed to hunt us down.
That is potentially true.
Okay.
But I'm reading about the Nostrobosu. They don't actually have to be summoned, though, correct? They can travel planes.
Yeah,
No.
they are.
They can, but
it is capable. A Nochibosu can prowl the multiverse. It would take a lot of luck and serendipity for that to happen. When there's opportunities, if people start opening up portals all over the place, yes, it would be much more common. Absolutely. But no, it's not very common for an Otrobosu to just be like, oh, looky here, a little way out of the abyss. Let's go, boys. And them and their crew of boys head to the Jersey Shore and feast on human souls for...
Does explain summertime in New Jersey, though.
Yeah.
Would it make them easier to summon because they more easily travel through planes? Like, would it be an easy option for someone to summon for that purpose?
Is it the beginner's level summoning of demons?
Right.
It's not like summoning demons 101. No, a Nutribosi would not be your first pick.
Okay.
It also
If you-
says
Go ahead. You're good. No, I really don't have my thought, please.
remember Paddock was saying, like, didn't we hear like that the Nostrobosu was like kind of chilling and creeping around? This is meta knowledge, isn't it? Wasn't it like creeping
didn't
around
hear
the
it.
outside of the ship? Like if
You're
he had
referring to
summoned
when
it,
when Mest heard scraping in her state of panic.
But I didn't realize that it was.
we didn't
Right, but
pick
that
it up on the
could
check.
also be paranoia, then not scraping prior.
Bira, in what you read about summoning, would there have had to be some sort of like circle or something present just so we can rule Paddock out? Because we would have, we would have spent time on that ship for about 7 days afterwards. And in the midst of a struggle, it would have been hard for Paddock to cover up a summoning circle.
Did I read anything about that, DM?
Hold tight.
Thank you. My cat is snoring so
I don't-
loud I can hear her over my music and y'all talking.
Oh, baby.
I don't picture Paddock one to like get down with demons and like be familiar with demons and like know their names and be a powerful wizard.
I hope not. I just
And like if he was and he somehow survived the demon. This happened a few days ago, right? Like we have been sailing. You think he's just gonna be like, okay guys, I failed. Get off in Solid. Peace.
it's not likely, but
Yeah.
we're kind of flying blind here.
I know.
I hate to sort of throw a wrench into this. None of you accidentally summoned it, right?
Hell no.
I can't always control my magic, but I've never done that.
Wait, did you accidentally summon it, Mist?
You hear someone can't control their magic and you think of me, Finn. I'm so.
You brought it
endeared
up.
to that.
I'm
Did I
just saying, you
accidentally
brought it
summon
up.
it?
Huh?
Did I accidentally summon it, Midge?
Roll. Because this is a test of your will. I want you to do a Christmas saving throw with advantage.
If Mest summoned the shit out of anxiety, I'm afraid of what she does purposefully.
It's a 28.
Mess, you've had your doubts in the past of what you're capable of, but you are certain that you did not summon this Nochibosu.
I didn't. No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that capability of doing that. And I don't know any demons. I've never left Solene before this, so you can cross me off the list, guys.
If we be thinking of future people, sending beasties our way, could they not have opened a portal and kicked it through?
It's one of the things we were talking about before. I think it's certainly possible.
Here's what I'll say. Though you're not sure about higher capabilities of summoning demons, an introductory summoning of demons would include using human blood and forming a circle on the ground as a circle to summon, typically. So there would be some, if you're within a summoning within like the hour it was summoned, you would probably see some physical sign of a summoning demon circle.
And just for closing the loop on that, we didn't notice anything like that.
Though there was blood on the deck of the paddle saddle,
Right.
there was certainly no circle of
No
like
ritualistic.
aligned.
blood.
Yeah. I don't
There
think
was a
so.
lot of Paddock's blood.
Yeah.
No, you guys got hurt too.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
bled.
Blood.
Bled.
Now I just have more questions than answers.
I feel like that's all we've been getting. All right. Can we try to put anything together? Like can we string any of these things that we've experienced together in a way that makes sense? I have vision from Igni of snapshots of world-ending chaos, as well as my experience inside the rock. That all kind of ties together with the fate stones and the inevitable ending of the world. I don't have much more than that ties itself together, but there's got to be other ways that things make sense that we're not thinking of.
This idea that somebody sent something from the future to stop past us feels right.
So I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
Because if I know me, I will be scary in the future.
That is so true. That is something I can guarantee is true.
So,
Just wait till dinner.
like, babe, maybe it is somebody we have not met yet, but knows it's not babe.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna message Babe.
Let him
What
know.
should we ask
Send.
him?
You're gonna cast sending to Vabe?
Yeah.
Count your words.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Guys,
Bro,
I'm gonna.
what the fuck, dog?
Future you kill us? Question mark.
Not cool.
Okay. Babe, it's du jour. Attacked by Nostrobosu. Had to be summoned. I have 10. Is it 10 or 9?
10.
You have
Okay.
10.
Any ideas where?
Any ideas who did it?
I'm counting the yums.
You only use 2 ums, not 3.
Any idea who did it?
Can respond.
I'm not. He knows he can respond to the message, I think.
He knows he can respond to the message.
It's only 25.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm only
Okay,
kidding.
I'll take the ums. That's fine. I almost said another one. Could it be someone? I only have 3 words left.
I only. It's so
Someone
funny when you break to talk.
From future?
You could have said from the future, but all good. We'll leave
Future?
it at
XOXO.
That's a girl.
Wait, XOXO is all one word.
Hugs
XOXO.
and kisses.
No, it's XOXO, like all touching. That's one word.
space.
Hugs.
I will allow XOXO to be one word.
Thank you.
Thank you, however, is 2 words. I'm just kidding.
Thanky is one though, so
Thank you. You're right.
I'm out of
Thank
words
is
anyway.
one word. Okay.
Oh, those parentheses.
Phineas, you'll get a response back from Babe. Complete second sentences are welcomed. Future demon summoners is confounding. Let me finish the research on Therian augury, and I will contact you. Thank you. Goodbye. XOXO.
Gossip Girl.
Well, no
Wait,
XO.
what was
Thank
the
you.
name?
Goodbye.
What was the name that he said?
I might
Fairy
double
and
Therian
Altar and
augury.
Farian Augury.
Farian Augury. We don't know that name, right? No.
That is new to you
And he said, let me finish my research on Farian Augury.
on the Farian Augury.
Okay. God damn it, more questions, no answers. I hate this. Well,
Could learn about
least-
cannolis.
At least
I know
now,
about cannolis.
if it
Sir.
was Babe from the future, he knows he did not succeed in killing us.
Yeah, that's a little shove in the face, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
Don't
open
do
up
that.
the book.
Babe from
You open
further
up-
in the future.
Yeah.
You open up the book and day to day, it's like, get fucked, future babe. You didn't beat us this time.
Encyclopedia du jour.
Yeah, Encyclopedia du jour, detailing all the exploits and adventures of y'all. As you break from your sending message and kind of decipher what Babe's message could mean, there is one of the masters of house, one of the, I don't want to use butlers, another word for butler.
Major Domo.
God
Foot-
damn, I love that
footman.
word.
Ballet.
Ballet.
Or valet.
I love
Don't
Major
say it the
Domo,
British way.
though. Major
Yeah, to the
Domo is
English.
so cool. The Major Domo of the house comes to the Athenaeum. The Duke and Duchess ask for your presence, Phineas. Sir. Immediately, sir.
I look
We
down.
bring presents.
I look up at the clock to check what time it is.
It's a little early. It's maybe like over an hour before you expect it to like be ready for greeting guests for dinner.
Okay. We should probably be getting back anyway. It takes me at least 45 minutes to get ready.
Do we need to be like dressed up for dinner?
No, it is a casual dinner full of noble welcomed guests for a very royal wedding. But it's casual.
Casual for nobles. Got it.
Noble casual, guys.
Guys, noble casual. You've been there before.
I have 2 outfits.
Buttons will say,
It would be
"I."
nicer outfit.
So we should head back.
Okay.
We can always come back. It's a quick walk. I think maybe if we sleep on it, maybe it's something at the hangover still. I don't know.
Maybe we don't sleep in separate rooms.
We do have the deed.
You could do the deed.
But if it travels planes, it can travel to the deed
But at least we'd all be together.
to die.
That's really dark, Brick.
You
Yeah, I
can run-
get part of it.
You could run out of the deed, close it up, and pull the deed off the wall.
You guys have never left, like, gone outside of the deed cottage, like, while you're in the deed.
No.
I was talking about the door that we usually go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the door is
there, like,
the
a
only
back-
door.
I think
Yeah.
we had this conversation before.
Yeah.
There's
What
there's
did
like
we
a courtyard
determine?
outside of our
determined
windows.
there's no other
There's no
door.
Door to get out into it.
Oh, right. Okay.
I was talking about we
There's
could
just
run
a
out.
door.
We could run out of the deed and trap the thing in there by pulling it off the wall, but
And it travels
Yeah.
out of the portal that it's
Kind of
whatever.
like in Monsters Inc.
we would
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah,
And then you
it's its own
destroy the door.
pocket dimension.
Yeah. Guys, before we go back and get ready for dinner,
You'll be ready.
let's not mention that we're trying to save the world and getting hunted by someone that we don't know, by a demon. I'd rather keep that on the DL from the Darlingtons if possible.
But
What?
what if something comes?
I
while
don't
the
wanna
wedding's
worry
being
them.
planned?
But isn't it like kind of cool that you are doing this stuff?
Yeah, and I will tell, like, we can talk about our other stuff, but, like, the dragon and the giant and the two guys with the lube. We can tell all of those stories because I know the outcome of them and we're safe here. Afterwards, we can tell those stories. I don't know what's happening with this other stuff, and I don't want to worry them, especially with the wedding and everything.
But what if
Speaking of Major Domo, I have major FOMO not being on knowing the guys with the lube and the boat.
I know you've heard the story enough, though. You were practically there at this
they
point.
were so nice? They were just scared.
Yeah.
They did warm our hearts. Anyway, Finn, do you think we are in danger?
I was gonna say, what if a demon shows up in the middle of the wedding and you didn't tell anybody?
We are
And
in
then
danger.
and then they go, Finn ruined wedding.
How
Well,
romantic.
demon ruined the wedding, but still,
There'll be a lot of souls to be eaten.
do you think your father would be able to, I don't know, handle that and planning the wedding at the same time without making everybody upset?
Can you just do this one thing for me, guys, and not bring it up? I'll talk
Well, now
to them.
that's two things, because now we don't get to sleep with your siblings without your permission. Now we have to not tell
That
you
shouldn't
that.
even
You can
be
only
you.
choose
You
one.
actually have to pick which one of those you're
I'm
gonna follow through with as a promise for us.
I push Finn's shoulders like, I'm kidding. Jeez,
Like any of you would be
relax.
able to get with my siblings anyway.
Oh, now that's where you make
Finn,
mistakes.
they're related to you. I think we'd be fine.
Um,
On that burden.
ow. I don't. Just let me talk to them.
Fine.
Thanks.
You be talking to them about you're fucking them, or do you be talking to them about?
Not about that.
Okay.
Definitely
Wait.
not about that.
How attached is your mom to your dad?
Oh my God.
That time I am kidding.
Finn,
We did say there be daddies in our crew.
Finn,
Yeah.
who would you like me to guard?
Like, what do you mean guard?
If
We
I
have guards here.
but they are not prepared for demons. If you would like me to watch 1 or 2, maybe 3 Darlingtons. Which 3?
I'm not picking favorite Darlingtons. We're not doing this.
I'm just gonna work on 3. You can ask the others to take care of others.
We're not.
I will
Wait,
selflessly
wait,
guard the
wait.
older sister
I
and the
want to
mother.
stay here if there's imminent danger. Should we leave?
An emergency plan.
We're
Horny.
leaving then.
Horny.
No, do I watch the youngest ones? Do we care about them or?
I just start walking back to the house. I'm not having this conversation.
They say Glint can guard Emmeline and the mother, and I will guard outside the door.
Right. You can see as Phineas is taking the lead back to the main building that makes up the proper, in the fields like back beyond the house, you can see the 2 children are continuing to like run after one another. Like on the other side of the house, like up ahead.
I'm gonna go run towards them.
Okay, what do?
I run really fast.
I can
Yeah.
run. I can run fast. I don't know if you remember. I am Finn's friend.
Yeah. Do you want to play tag?
You will lose, but first, my name is Brick.
Okay.
2 questions. I ask 2. You can ask 2.
What?
I ask you 2 questions. You can ask me 2 questions.
Okay.
Okay. First, can I borrow your clothes for dinner?
Magdalene is 13. She is a human girl. Though she probably would have some clothes. They'd probably be a bit tight on you, Brick. Because you're very muscular, right?
I am.
Yeah. So she'd be like, yeah, I've got tons of clothes you can borrow.
Great. Your turn for a question.
What's the farthest you've run? No, better question. How many people could you tag in a minute?
It depends on a lot of things. Where are the people? And where am I? How far am I away from them? And also,
And Jacob goes, "You're here," and he tags you and he goes, and starts running. They just divide and start going opposite directions, and over each other's shoulder, like, run!
I use a step of the wind, and I make a huge running jump to tag the boy first, and I maybe push him a little too hard.
Yeah, do you know like the little? How old is he? He's 10. He might have his act together, but like, do you like little kid running where it's like, dude, if you actually had to run from me, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah. I tag him first, and I see before I don't even have time to register how hard I push him. I spin on my heels and start running after Magdalene, and I dash, and I tag her later because I remember my manners a bit at this point, and go.
I could tag faster.
That was like less than a minute. That was like less than half a minute. That was like less than half of a minute.
That was like about 6 seconds. Okay, so my third question too. Have you guys heard anything weird at night? Like at all, since we've been here?
Weird? No.
Yeah, like scrappy sounds, growly sounds.
Oh, sometimes Jacob wants to tell the dog story and he barks a lot, but besides that, no.
Good.
And then Jacob, off in the distance, he hears you and Magdalene, and as he comes back towards you, he's like running and barking like a dog.
Great. I don't want to scare you, but if you hear anything, don't brush it off. Tell Finn, or you can tell me.
Okay, yeah, do you hear that, Jacob? Don't brush it off. And she like rubs his head. It's like covered in dust because you pushed him into the field.
Dirt boy. That's what we do.
Dirt boy. Haha, Jacob, you're dirt boy.
I get the dirt.
And he's like, stop, Maggie. Stop. Like,
you got dirt. You want to get buried?
Tell him I'm a dirt boy. He goes like running after Phineas.
You want to get buried in the dirt? We used to bury each other in the dirt, and you had to dig yourself out.
Holy shit. All right.
This lore is so good.
Yeah. Every time
they never ask their second question.
They don't care.
Like, that's what happens when you make deals with kids, man. They're stupid.
They'll ask you a question later if you keep reminding them. I won't. Okay. Phineas, when you go to meet with your parents, the Major Domo. The Master Dojo.
Major Domo.
This is the second Major Domo we've had in this campaign.
I literally forgot. It was
such
the
a good word. All Major Domos.
It was from the Baron. You stole the Storm Herald from.
Yeah.
Okay, this Major Domo for Darlingtons. They'll bring you to like the greeting hall. It's essentially like a place to introduce like very formal guests. It would
just
be
me or everyone.
Well, that's going to be my question. He's bringing you to that room, Phineas. Do you want to go and greet your mother and father on your own?
Yes.
Okay. Phineas, as the double doors of the greeting hall open, you are brought back to a room that you visited rarely as a child, because it was the room where like, it wasn't very fun to be growing up with the Darlingtons. It's a rather ornate room, rather stark in its decorations. It's a rather long corridor with ornate rugs that kind of wash across a marble floor. And as you work yourself down the corridors, you can see the wide arched windows that are shaped like rising or dusking suns. The light that comes in on either side of this corridor like washes the room in like a warm yellow light. And as you walk closer to the two ornate chairs at the end, almost like you'd picture like a king's quarters where it meets its guests. It's like a simpler version of that, proper for a duke and duchess. And where their two ornate chairs sit, you can see, even from this distance, your mother and father, the duke and duchess of Celine, are seated, dressed very ornately in clothes to welcome the oncoming guests for a dinner in honor of their soon-to-be wed daughter, Emmeline Darlington. From this distance, it's almost like you're right back to when you were a child and you've snuck in between like traveling guests, and your mother, who typically in front of guests has a rather stark face. From this distance, you can see that stark face, or their like neutral face, disappear. And even from this distance, you can see the smile bloom across your face. As you walk a bit closer, Phineas, the windows still paired in this kind of like waning and rising sun kind of motif. As you walk closer and closer, the panes in the glass shift from a clear glass to speckled stained colors and then to a full wash of stained colored glass. And so, what that looks like to you is as you walk through this entranceway to greet your father and your mother face to face, returning back to your home, it goes from a natural, warm, like yellow as we're reaching late into the afternoon into the evening for dinner. And as you get closer and closer, it shifts from a yellow and then to a very warm, comforting, like deep red. Um, and as you approach, what surprises you most? I'll have you roll a perception check for me. Actually, yeah, we'll do an insight check instead. You're a bard.
23.
Phineas, when you were a child and you snuck into this room, how
Mhm.
would your father treat you?
Probably wouldn't even notice. Um, and would probably be very busy uh doing work stuff, being a noble, and would quickly shoo me off without really looking up at all if he even noticed that I snuck in.
Phineas, as you approached the entrance hall today, it had been nearly 4 or 5 months since you'd last seen your parents. They both stand, almost in unison, a unified front representing the strength and support of Celine. Your mother stands with her arms crossed in front of her, a big smile on her face, but she stays by her chair. What surprises you is today, when your father stands, he steps down from the chair and walks up to you and approaches you very slowly, his steps powerful, his posture straight and stern. And initially, the face you don't want to look at because you anticipate the face you've seen as a child when you'd look up and try to grab his attention for a story or something to grab his attention. When your eyes finally meet with your father, you can see the smile on your mother's face matches on your father's. And he looks to you equal in height and stature, and his smile widens and opens, and he goes, "My son, welcome home." And he brings you in for a hug. First putting both of his arms on your shoulders and then wrapping you in and bringing you to him. He hugs you tightly. And there's like that fatherly kind of shake on your shoulders. And you can feel the smile on the side of his cheek as his face brushes your side and he brings you back. You look good.
Um, yeah, I feel good, and you look good too. Like that whole time, like he's very tense during that whole interaction. And kind of just like eye staring kind of straight at his mom when that hug was occurring, and kind of like keeps looking over to her like to try to get some understanding of what the hell's going on.
Another insight check for me.
12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
She's got a smile on her face.
Hmm.
She looks happy to see you. But maybe just from the shock of having your father express his physical affection in such a way is probably keeping you, like, you don't know where to focus. Like,
Mm-hmm.
your eyes keep darting back and forth between your mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quite take in the scene if this is
Mm-hmm.
new to you.
Yeah. I would definitely like step back after the embrace a little bit, because like he doesn't really know where to stand. Um, and be like, yeah, seems like a lot's changed around here. A wedding? And like, what?
Your sister insisted on it. She's smitten.
With who?
Apparently he and his family are coming tonight. You'll meet them all. They're from the Garridans.
Do I know that name?
They're a nice family. The Garridans it's a land like directly south of you guys.
Okay.
It's a larger country. It's not like
Is
a
it
small island.
is it a noble family? A noble name?
Yes, they're well. That's not the family name, but they yield from the Garridans. He comes from a prominent family, the Krumars.
Okay.
It's a good match. It even
Have
surprises me how well your sister has chosen somebody.
you've met him before?
No, but I've been putting in my queries, and I'm excited to meet them.
You've been putting in your query? What do you mean?
I've been asking nearby families what their connections are, what their history's been. Will they take good care of your sister? This is the first time we'll be setting a Darlington off. It's a big change for us.
Okay. Um, I would go over to my mom and kind of like hold her hands and like slowly like kiss her cheek and then her other cheek and then I'm assuming yeah we'd kiss on the lips.
Why is it strange now?
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. And I would like look back and give her a big smile and then an embrace, hopefully too.
Yeah, yeah. Is your mother normally more like affectionate? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a very standard hug from your mom. Very happy to see you home. She'd whisper, "I'm so happy you've come home. I can't wait to
Mm.
hear about everything you've done. I've
I've
heard you
missed
brought
you
your
so much.
friends.
I've brought friends. I've brought
I should warn
I don't
you,
know.
if you haven't brought a gift for your two younger siblings, they'll be very disappointed.
Holy shit. I did it.
We'll
Okay.
just pull something out of the pack and tell them a great
Yeah.
story. You're very
Yeah,
good at
yeah, I
that.
will. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've been yeah, I hope you don't mind that I brought a bunch of friends.
Of course, that's why your father brought all those extra vouchers.
Okay.
He hoped you'd be traveling with people.
Yeah, it's been great. They're like a family outside of the Darlingtons. I never thought I would meet people outside of you guys that I would consider family.
I knew you traveling would be good.
There's this girl.
Phineas. She will be sitting next to me at dinner. No objections. I need to get
Think
to
you
know
like
her.
her. Okay. Her name's Vera. Hmm.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. But
You are
this
surprising me.
bad boy. Yeah, so he has a big smile on his face now after his interaction with his mom. And is kind of not sure what to do with his dad. Um, I I'm looking forward, but he'd be talking to both of them now. I'm looking forward to dinner. Did you? I was gonna go, get ready. Um, did you need anything else, or just wanted to say hi? I guess.
Well, I, of course, wanted to see you. I heard you'd come in rather early this morning. Um, and I wanted to give you time to unpack and unwind, get a
I
true
figured
welcome
you were
home.
busy, so yeah.
We have been. But your brothers have been helping. They've been taking on more responsibilities, and it's been good for the entire family.
Well, that's good.
I ask formally. I brought you here formally to ask if you would be my guest of honor tonight at the dinner. It'd be a big gesture, and I want to prepare you only because we have other guests coming, and I don't want you to be surprised.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised, but uh yeah, okay.
It's good. It's to send the message that family is the most important thing here. And if they choose to join us as Darlingtons, they'll need to understand that family comes first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'll see you guys shortly. And it's good to be home. And he would leave with that and kind of like close the doors behind, like close the doors and kind of just like be staring at them and like thinking on what just happened after they're closed. Be like, what the fuck is happening? Um, and then look up at the clock and see that it's getting closer to the time that people are going to be arriving. Um, so would go up to his room and try to compile himself to get ready.
Okay. I think that's a great place for us to wrap up tonight's session. We will pick up. We just have a late arrival next week, right? Otherwise, we're good. Okay. We'll pick up then next week, next Wednesday, with more family reunions and an introduction to a new family, potentially new member of du jour. Do you lose a daughter? Do you gain a son? We'll find out next week when we meet the bachelor to Emmeline Darlington, a Mr. Krumar.
Old Glinton glowing brightly.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Wait, who are you?
Wait, a
Spider-Man
tick?
meme. There's two guys with bouquets of flowers for Emmeline Darlington. Yeah. So well done, everybody. What an interesting session. I'm happy you guys actually had some time to like talk through your theories. It was kind of nice to have that in session. I don't think we give enough time for that. We should probably dedicate more time for you to just be like, hey, what do we think's happening right now? This is fucking wild.
A
I
lot of
feel
it
like
happens off stream.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice every now and then to do it in a session. It helps me. So it was cool. I don't know how. I mean, do we want to talk about some highlights? What highlights do we have from tonight, guys?
Loved Kieran's animal message
Yeah,
home.
it was so nice.
Loved that.
I loved Brick playing tag with my brother and sister. It's so cute.
You like
I
when I
love-
bullied your brother?
It was so cute, yes.
I love the absolute like Finn not knowing what the fuck to do with like warm, affectionate dad. That's like such a relatable, just like, what? Who are you?
I really liked our dungeon mom momming it up, the mommiest she's ever been.
Super mommy.
Me?
With Finn, with Finn mom.
We have to
Oh.
send the art of
That's my
Talking
mom.
to her, no question.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was just
I didn't want to kill the vibe in the moment.
I got so caught
Yeah.
up. I got so caught up. Give me a second.
Highland buttons.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually
Fancy
amazing.
boy.
Yeah. And whoever put the Beauty and the Beast bath scene prior to it was so on point.
Mhm.
It was the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah, with the little bows and the beard and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that was what was going.
Oh my goodness.
That
Oh,
is
she's so
that is
regal.
Cecilia Darlington. That is
Silver
Lydia's-
Fox called it.
That
Yeesh.
is
Oh my
Finn's
god.
mother. And this
Yeesh.
is Elric Darlington.
Okay. Come on,
Silver
swoopy
Fox, I
hair.
called it.
They're so fancy.
Oh my goodness.
Family of cougars.
The swoopiest of hair.
Right.
So casual dinner is like formal wear.
I don't know. It's
Casual
local casual,
noble.
baby.
Casual, yeah.
Yeah. Any other highlights? I liked Buttons just being like, yeah, that demon might be after me. Weird.
We find out now.
Yeah.
I liked Mess bringing up the idea that one of us may have summoned it.
Yeah, that was really intriguing.
That was intriguing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't considered that Mess could have in her anxiety could have accidentally
Yeah, I didn't
summoned
even
demons.
consider that.
Like that is bonkers. If that's how her magic works, I am
I
terrified.
did not think that Mess did it. I actively thought it was one of you motherfuckers.
I can't do magic.
Yeah, none of us can do that.
Mess technically
You
can't
can
either.
summon a demon?
Yeah,
She's like-
I have planar binding.
Oh.
As a 5th level spell.
What is
Oh,
wrong
okay.
with you?
Did you just get it, or did you have it?
No, I've had 5th level spells since level 9, but I
Oh.
haven't used it or prepared it. So,
Mm.
but I guess I know it.
Mest is like,
So it was you.
Mest is thinking, who could it possibly be that accidentally summoned a demon or some shit like that? Not me. Okay.
It wasn't me, but what of you guys?
It was just the gall. Hey guys, did one of you guys do this? Wait, it could have been me.
You got a rep around here, Mest.
Yeah.
You got a rep.
Hey, remember that time I switched all our bodies?
Oh my god, yeah. Says her magic can't do that. Literally causes us all to have like full body, out of body experiences.
Not just us, but everyone on a campus.
Yeah.
So upset. I hate all of you right now.
Why?
My magic can't do this.
I hate being a wild magic sorcerer.
Remember the ghost circus? Because I don't.
The ghost circus! Oh my god!
Circus.
And it almost got her too.
That was like a magic flare.
That
was
is
just like
probably
a-
the most stressful I've been in this campaign.
Ugh.
It's
I felt like that was the
yeah.
closest we were to permanently losing someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, an odds game.
Loved how much Reba time we had tonight, even if she was being held by Gestapo.
Jesus, I
Hey, guys,
know.
my
I
next
thought you were
NPC name-
joking.
My next NPC name is Hitler, okay?
No.
No.
Okay, good
No.
night. Goodbye.
She needs to
I'm-
stop doing that.
I'm the
She-
DM. I'm the DM. I'm the DM.
I was gonna have one of my favorite highlights was just the detail that Buns put into getting ready for the dinner. And I like that one, you suggested it and then you let me then do a flurry of staff just like catering to you. It was just a nice visual. I mean, like it felt like very much like, oh, did someone say Beauty and the Beast, like the beast getting ready for the ball? That's
Yep.
what it was. Yeah. I didn't put two and two together until you guys just said I literally the delay is insane.
It's a-
Okay.
So it was perfect.
I would like to give, I mean, I really liked a lot of the moments. I would like to give the DM inspiration tonight to it was an interesting stand-up moment. And I think it was the first time one of you guys like brought well, we've been doing it more recently, which I like. I'm only doing this to encourage. I want more of it. You guys bringing your own backstories in. Like most time I'm like, here's a little letter, from your person. Matt, that bird sending to your mom, and the fact that we haven't heard anything about your mom, and you're just like, hey mom, I was like, whoa. So I'd love, Matt, you get tonight's DM inspiration. That was lovely.
And I give it to the party.
Oh, I forgot. Right.
Puts you like 6 or something
I
now,
think
right?
we're at full again. I think with this.
We
I
might
think
be,
last
yeah.
No,
session
we're
you were
at
at
6.
5.
We're at
So now you're at
I know.
6.
Oh.
I would have given it to Kelly, but I was just trying to name it NPC Gestapo, so like I couldn't give it to her.
Can't reward that.
We
No.
actually
I'm a
lose a
Nazi.
DM
Get rid of
inspiration
me.
for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. If you are joining us at the end of our session, I know we got Emily here. Thanks, Emily, for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. I will mention, like I did at the beginning of the stream, I do have an extra stream this week. We will be streaming tomorrow night. We are doing a special RPG. It is. What was that, Kelly?
My
Is it
Xbox controller.
okay? I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the ghost that we talked about
Was
before.
her ex.
It was her ex. As we're saying, yes, we do have an extra stream tomorrow night. That is August 11th. We will be doing what's called Sleepaway RPG. And I'm not going to say much.
Run
Huh?
into any moose. If you run into any moose in Sleepaway RPG, do not name them Mussolini.
Yeah, you heard it here first. I do have a picture of it above my head too on the overlay. Sleep, and I just put a command in chat. That's a little bit about what to anticipate. It's essentially going to be a summer camp where the players are camp counselors and there might be a scary monster there. So it might be a little spooky, but I'm very excited. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And we'll be streaming it tomorrow night. And if you are interested in taking a look at the system, I did put the link over to the creator, Jay Dragon, who makes a lot of amazing RPGs. If you aren't familiar, take a look at Possum Creek Games. I do have the link in chat. There are a ton of RPGs in there, one of which is another RPG I'm probably going to prepare for October because you play ghosts and I love that. So that'll be an October stream. But anyway, we'll be here tomorrow night for Sleepaway, and I believe we'll do a couple more. So it won't just be a one shot. There'll be a couple that we'll be streaming. So you can look forward to it for a couple Thursdays. Otherwise, I'll be real. I don't want to do a raid tonight. Sorry, I'm tired. But thank you all for joining us. Thank you guys for playing. I had a lovely time. I loved the we're getting into a different style of play. There could be a little bit of mystery and intrigue here. You're about to meet a lot of prominent people, and you might hear a lot of what's going on outside of places you've been. So this is a great opportunity to maybe figure out some other things happening in the world, and maybe some other problems that that might not be affected by du jour or being fixed by du jour at the moment. So we might hear some new things, and I'm looking forward to that. So I think that's everything. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So what do we say to the internet?
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
internet.
internet.
Good night, internet.